morning. It is Sunday, October 15th. I went fishing Saturday, October 14th, and I went out to Lake Pleasant again, partly because I was going to an ASU game. ASU won last night, by the way. I was surprised. Bittersweet because Washington was our only hope for the Pac-12 to go to the college football college football playoff. When I'm not going for ASU, I'm going for the Pac-12. So it was nice that ASU won, but it kind of sucks now that Washington's going to be out of the hopes of being in the college football playoff, which their chances were better because Clemson lost yesterday. Anyway, back to fishing. I went out to Lake Pleasant partly because I wanted to save time because I was going to ASU game, and because I'm waiting for that topwater explosion to hit out at Lake Pleasant, and it did get better yesterday, but I expect it to get even better than it was yesterday. But I'm going to show you this first clip so we can get into it. Yeah, I got a nice one. Right after I put on the frog. Got this guy. Woo! Shook that hook out for me. Alright. He's not a big one, but he's a nice feisty one. He's pumped, I could tell, man. Let's get him on the release. Let's get a measurement on him. See, this is the 12-inch mark, so he's 12 inches. There he goes. So I was using the Zoom horny toad. I think it's in green pumpkin color. I was using that on top water. Let's look at a couple of the other baits I was using that day also. Alright, so I went out and I knew I wanted to start with top water. So I took this massive whopper plopper hoping that I would get a massive fish. I also took something a little more subtle and use the popper, which works really well for me in the fall. But normally I use this Strike King popper, which I think works a lot better. I found this one actually out at the Verde River, and I don't like either of these two colors. I need to go back and buy the chrome shad color, because these ones haven't been working for me. But I used the topwater horny toad, and that's what nailed the fish for me. I also had a chrome blue Strike King jerkbait on, and I was trying that after I would try the topwater to just kind of search for some fish. I was throwing a drop shot on the spinning reel, and then later on when I was in the back of Humbug Bay, I was throwing a jig, and then later on after that I was even throwing a Texas rig creature bait out in front of Cole's arm. Yes, finally got one. All right. Sweet. Caught this guy. Finally another catch off the horny toad, so both of my fish have been at the horny toad. I noticed that the bait fish are kind of hanging more towards the surface as I was in the back of Humbug Bay, and I caught another one. Let's get a release on this guy. He splashed me. Yes, another. Yes. Woohoo! Perfect hook set too. Right on the roof of the mouth. Another one. Probably about another 10 to 12 incher. It's about the size of the last one I caught. This might even be the same one I caught. Maybe he's super hungry. Feeding it up for the winter. Let's get the release on this guy. Woo! Yes! Yes! That was a beautiful blow up. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Oh, dude, this guy's big. You can tell by that blow up, and I'm fighting him. Yeah, I'll get the net for this guy. Definitely gonna weigh this one. Here you go. Make sure to line up on it so you guys see the net job. Ah, yes. That was an amazing blow up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, 2.07. 2.07. He is almost 16 inches. Nice bass, man. Beautiful bass. Beautiful freaking blow up. He slammed that lure. Yes! So when I was in the back of Humbug Bay, I was throwing the jig because there was a lot of submerged trees. And I wasn't landing any fish. I thought it was a perfect place to throw a jig. I saw action. I saw a lot of bait fish on the surface. Really tiny minnows. And I was thinking to myself, if the bass are feeding on these tiny minnows, what am I going to get them to bite on? Because all of my baits are large. I was even throwing a drop shot purple worm, and that wasn't working. So when I made my way back out of the back of Humbug Bay, I was like, I'm going to hit the shallow, or I don't know, yeah, shallow walls, I guess, of it. Just on the arm out, because on the main lake, it was working for me, Kevin and myself, the drop shot. But I determined, since I saw the bait fish close to the surface, let's try some more topwater lure. And that topwater lure, helped me land one in the morning. So probably about 9 o'clock, as I headed out of Humbug Bay, I was throwing the horny toad, and I landed those fish that you saw me catch. And those were the only fish that I landed that day. But 4 was a pretty decent number for me. I had fun. Looks like the topwater action is picking up. The water temperature was 69 degrees to 72 degrees, so it is dropping. And that topwater bite is picking up. Let's see if I can get some more topwater action next weekend. Please subscribe, and I will put out more videos because I fish every weekend. I'll see you guys later.